There's some very important updates for PEPE that we need to discuss, including some important statistics that you don't want to miss out on. Make sure you guys stay till the end for some important data. Let's dive into what's happening with PEPE right now. So with PEPE, we've been seeing a trend the past couple of days of consolidation. So essentially what we had is higher volatility. Even when we go back before the massive run up of PEPE, you guys can see that right to the side of me over there, this large degree of volatility where the price was moving a lot. And then obviously we saw the price skyrocket up and then has since come back down. We're seeing big swings with candles. However, as of lately, you're seeing the candles are consolidating. There's very little swing in volatility for PEPE recently. This could be good news for PEPE because either we're going to see PEPE explode as people are taking profits and then people are buying in thinking that this is a fair price, and then potentially we could see PEPE explode off of some big news. Or it's important to note that maybe people are starting to think, well, PEPE is not really worth anything more than this, and that's why we're struggling in this line, and maybe PEPE will go down. So we're getting close to a make or break moment here, where either we're going to see PEPE just skyrocket back to all-time highs, in my opinion, or potentially see PEPE decline in value. So it's really important for us to watch this closely and see what's going on with PEPE. And one of those important statistics that we need to be watching is the current volume on PEPE. So you can see the volume right now, 24-hour volume sitting still at about $188 million. If you remember, towards the big run up of PEPE, when we end up peaking out the price of PEPE, we are talking closer to $2 billion of 24-hour volume. So obviously this has come back down quite a bit, but over $100 million of volume still puts PEPE as one of the top cryptocurrencies, at least actively traded cryptocurrencies. Now, when we compare this volume to some other top cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu, you can see Shiba Inu coming in at about $130 million of 24-hour volume. And then the other big one, of course, is Dogecoin, coming in at about $159 million of 24-hour volume. So when we compare PEPE to those two, PEPE is still higher than both of them right now. We've been fluctuating a little bit in that realm. We originally had PEPE more than both of those volumes combined by a serious magnitude. It was absolutely crazy. Obviously, things are slowing down. Less volatility, less volume, things are calming down. We expect to see this number drop. So not the worst thing in the world. What we want to see is this number stay pretty much in par, if not more than both Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, which right now you can see we are more than both of them. If this dropped to $100 million even, as long as these other ones don't skyrocket up, I think would be okay. We just want to see it average out to be basically on par with these. And the reason why that is so important, because you might be wondering, why is the volume so important? That's an indicator of buying volume. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but actively traded. Obviously, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, these have a lot more holders. Like when we go ahead and look at Shiba Inu holders, you guys can see Shiba Inu over 1.3 million holders to my side right there. And then we look at PEPE, for example, PEPE is going to have a lot less. PEPE is coming in at about 115,000 holders. So obviously there's a lot less people that hold PEPE than Shiba Inu, because Shiba Inu has been around so much longer. But the important thing to watch here is, how is it being traded right now? What are people buying right now? Are people still interested in Shiba Inu, or is just a bunch of people holding it that haven't been trading it? As long as people are actively trading these cryptocurrencies, that means people actively think these cryptocurrencies are worth buying. And PEPE is one of those right now. PEPE is up there with Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. Now, the second important thing that we need to be watching out for is the interest in terms of media attention. Before I dive into that though, make sure you guys subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as videos like this go live. So why don't you guys do that while I show you this next thing. So the next thing we want to look into is interest in the PEPE crypto as far as news goes. So you guys can go over to Google, search PEPE crypto, go to news tab. When you look through this, there's a lot of different cryptocurrency based news articles. Cointelegraph, the Crypto Basic, Crypto News Flash, all these different ones. What we want to see is mainstream attention for PEPE, and this is going to lead into the third point. But what we want to see is this mainstream press covering PEPE. Mainstream press helped cover Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, which is how they saw their explosive growth. That's how these ones right now are $5 billion market cap and $10 billion market caps. We need to be able to see the PEPE attention go mainstream, because if we don't see that happen, all PEPE is going to be is a niche cryptocurrency. Maybe it's a hot one within the cryptocurrency community, but outside of the crypto community, if we don't get more adoption by more retail traders, PEPE is not going to potentially go up to those extreme high market caps of $5 and $10 billion. If we do get that mainstream press attention, we start getting into the average retail investor's mind, and we potentially have them buy into PEPE, then we could see PEPE, in my opinion, go up to the $5 and $10 billion market caps, which compared to right now, look at it basically a 5 or basically a 10 or 20x returns for PEPE. So massive return here for Pepe. Another indicator as to whether Pepe is being picked up by the average retail investor would be the Google search trends. This is something I pulled up a couple times in different videos, but again, what we want to see is Dogecoin versus Pepe, or you could even throw in Shiba Inu here as well. But you want to see consistently that Pepe is more than Dogecoin, because when we go back to previous times here, we go back like 90 days before the Pepe crypto launch, you guys can see that Pepe was just barely above Dogecoin. But right now, obviously, Pepe has been skyrocketing in search volume compared to Dogecoin. This is what we want to see, is this interest where Pepe is consistently having more search volume than Dogecoin. Obviously, we peaked over right in here, and we have since come back down a little bit in terms of search volume. But as long as these numbers, like relatively, when we're looking at these numbers, this is basically just over double the search volume for Dogecoin. So that's a good thing to be seen, because beforehand we were looking at that's closer to maybe 50% higher. So we want to see that get a lot higher. And then we go out to like a 5-year, what we want to see is that search volume explode, because Dogecoin obviously towards its peak had absolutely insane search volume. And we compare that to the peak of Pepe right down below it, it looks so small. And this was like all Pepe. Pepe memes, Pepe everything was so small, only 12% of the peak of Dogecoin, when Dogecoin peaked out way up here at 100%. So right now we're still very, very small in comparison, but we are seeing a nice movement upwards for Pepe. Now, if you think that Pepe could actually overtake Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, then maybe consider buying Pepe on MEXC. You guys can deposit and trade and earn $100 worth of Pepe for free, and up to $9,000 of USDT also for free. All you got to do is create an account. The button is right there. You only have 9 days left to do this, so you definitely want to get on it. Create an account. There's all the terms here of the different amounts you have to deposit, different amounts you have to trade to earn these different rewards. But you guys can earn some free Pepe and free USDT by trading on MEXC. And this will save you so much in terms of gas fees. I think it's definitely worth considering going to MEXC instead of going through Uniswap and those kind of things, because then you're going to save yourself tens, if not hundreds of dollars on gas fees, especially when Pepe volume starts to spike back up. People are interested in Pepe, the gas fees are going to go up as well. And if you think Pepe maybe won't be seeing anything exciting for the next couple of weeks and you want to look into some other meme coins with potential, check out this video up here to learn about some of the top meme coin picks that I have. Some of them have already shown explosive growth, some of them still could show explosive growth.